Hi everybody. It is Miss Thomas. I'm here with my two assistants. Would you guys like to tell them your name and how old you are? And I'll have you go first.
I'm Harper and I'm 6 years old.
Awesome.
I'm Jack and I'm 4.
Good job. So we're going to show you today how to make your own lava lamp at home with stuff that you probably have in your pantry. You need an adult to get the items together and to supervise you when you do this. You don't want to ever do stuff in the kitchen, that's especially using food coloring, because it can make a mess. So you want to be sure and have an adult help you. This is really very simple. We're going to use a little bit of science and a little bit of math because we're going to measure. So what you do is you get plastic bottles. These were vitamin water bottles, and we just...
I don't know how to.
You don't have to. Grandma already did that for you. This is a drinking glass bottle, but you just want something where you can see all the way through because you want to see what's happening on the inside of the bottle. I filled these up. It's just kind of eyeball it. You fill it up, but leave space at the top for air.
There's water right here.
That's okay. So these are full. You can kind of see about how full they are. So we're going to take the lids off of our bottles, and then we're going to use some math, and we are going to measure, and this is a 1/4 cup. And we are adding just regular old cooking oil. And I want you guys to tell me, what do you think will happen when I pour the oil into the water?
Probably it'll turn color.
You think it might turn color? Do you think it'll float? Do you think it'll sink?
I think it will float.
You think it might float? Okay, let's see what happened. We made some predictions. I like it. So we're just pouring oil, and you can see it kind of bubbles up. And then if you give it a few minutes, Harper's prediction that it was going to float on top looks to be correct. So we're going to put a little oil in each one of our bottles.
In each one of our bottles?
Yeah, and we're going to let it settle, okay? And it's floating at the top. The next thing that you do, you have to use liquid food coloring. And it's kind of hard to find.
I don't know which one to do.
You want to do that one?
That's purple.
I think that's going to be a red or a pink, and that's definitely yellow.
Why does it look red to me?
Well, because it's concentrated, which means it's really strong, but when you drop it in water, it's going to spread out.
I'm going to just do purple.
The red? Okay, that sounds good. So we've all picked our color, and all you do, and be very careful.
I need help.
Do you need help getting the lid off?
Yeah. Oh my God, it's on my hand.
If you get a little on your hand, that's okay, but you don't want to get it on your clothes.
Do you drop all of it in?
Very carefully.
Do you drop all of it in?
Nope, you just do a few squeezes to get a few drops of food coloring into the oil.
That looks green.
Yeah, and then I want you to watch what it does. Don't. That's Harper's. She did blue. Jackie is doing the red. Do you need help?
Yeah.
That's okay. There you go, bud.
Is that?
Look
That's
what it's
red.
doing.
That's red.
Yeah, so it kind of got stuck. Mine is still up in the oil. Let's see what's happening. You can kind of see it. I might need to drop a little bit more in.
Are you supposed to drink this? No.
My food coloring is trapped in the oil, but it is not changing the oil colors. There it goes. You need to give enough that it'll drop down into the water.
And I gave it a lot. Harper thought
Did a
this
really
was
good job.
purple, but it was red.
Yeah, it's really cool. So we let them settle for a few minutes, and you can kind of see the food coloring. When it gets into the water, it will turn the water the color, but it doesn't. Yeah, but it does not turn the oil the color. The oil will not absorb the food coloring. So you have a mixture because you have two different substances. Well, really you have three if you count the food coloring. But you've got different substances and they will separate, and that's how you can tell you have a mixture. So now the fun part is...
Wait, you didn't shake yours.
That's okay. To make it look like a lava lamp, these are just like Alka-Seltzer tablets, and you want to be careful. This is why we want to make sure and leave some space at the top of the bottle, because
I need help, Julia.
okay, when we do an Alka-Seltzer tab, if you know what these do, they bubble and they're going to release some gas. So you don't want to put your lid on, and you want to leave a little space. Harper, go ahead and drop yours in there and see what happens. So you can see
It's bubbling.
it's starting to bubble, and it's going to pull the colors, and you can see it doing its thing there at the top. I'm going to do it with mine because the oil is still sitting on top because I didn't shake mine. And I think you might be able to see it a little better.
Wow, I just going all the way to the so it's
It's gonna start, yeah.
So it's gonna break and start bubbling up top.
It starts bubbling, and then it'll circulate that oil.
And this is gonna be really fun when you do it at home.
You're filled with water. I might have got a little too much, but I'll just be light-handed with the oil. So we're gonna add oil to this one. I want to try.
Who shake it?
With science, you're always perfecting what you do. I'm going to do blue this time, and I'm going to be ready to drop the Alka-Seltzer in there as soon as I get the blue
There's
going.
2 in there?
Because I think it might
Is
visually.
there 2?
Just one. So there's that. You got the oil on top. Drop in the food color. Get that started. And then the tab.
Hey guys, and I'm turning blue.
Watch. See, there you go. I think if you do it that way, you get more of a visual.
Can I try?
Because you can see that it's actually pulling the food color
Can I try
down.
that way?
Yeah, well, yeah, let me. Who should supervise?
What's a supermarket?
So who should help you? Who should be in charge? of
Grandma!
Yes, and I'm a what?
Grown up.
A grown-up. Right. Good job, guys.
Now I'm never young.
All right, did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Tell everybody bye.
Bye.
Bye.